Good day to you. It's Alfarius from the Hydra Factory. Very first video that I'm going to post here today, and just wanted to give you an introductory into what I'm about, what the Hydra Factory is about, and what my goals are for, let's say, the next 6 months. So currently I'm working on a 1500 point Alpha Legion, and I'd like to stay as true to the fluff of Alpha Legion as I possibly can. Currently my list composes of a Terminator Lord, with a retinue of Terminators, 3 squads of just normal Chaos Space Marines with close combat weapon, bolt pistol in Rhinos, and I included a Helldrake and 2 Mauler Fiends. Now they don't entirely adhere to the fluff of Alpha Legion from what I understand. The wikis that I've read, the books that I've read, everything like that entail that the Alpha Legion isn't chaos per se. They believe in what the Imperium was and how it's basically fallen to ruins with the greed of mankind. And their choice in Legion, I don't want to give any spoiler alerts or anything like that, but their choice in Legion was to join Horus in his crusade against the Imperium to reinforce what the Imperium was about, or side with the Emperor and what the Imperium that they believed to be would fall to ruins because of there's basically nothing stopping the Emperor. Now that's my understanding. I could be very wrong, and it's happened in the past. So basically I'm going with that. Now they're the only Chaos Legion from my understanding that didn't retreat into the Eye of Terror, which means that they're not warp spawn, there's no mutations, there's no possessed, and they don't believe in demons. Which brings me back to my army composition. I have 3, in theory, demons in my army list. Now the initial fluff was, oh, the Lord that they're working with doesn't trust the Alpha Legion. From my understanding, the Alpha Legion still cry for the Emperor when they charge into close combat. Some Chaos people believe that they're mocking the Emperor, but in reality they still believe in what the Imperium is. So this Lord doesn't trust the Alpha Legion and basically said, here, take my Brothers of Destruction, which I've aptly named them, and this is going to prove to me that you believe in what chaos is. So my options were ignore the fluff and just do what I want to do, which was include a Helldrake, because let's face it, there are 9 different kinds of badassery, and 2 Mauler Fiends, which in my opinion beat the Helldrake. I just finished playing a game against Scary, in which game my Mauler Fiends did everything. They won the game for me. Now granted, Scary rolled like absolute poop. I've never seen more 1s and 2s, and I have horrible luck when it comes to dice rolling. He beat me hands down on horrible dice rolling. So the Mauler Fiends did it, and I'm going to be sad to see them go. But the fluff means more to me. So I'm torn between actually playing them as Chaos, or doing almost a pre-heresy Space Marine. So I don't know what codex I'm going to use. Currently I'm using Chaos just because I want to include Abaddon, because he's just a beast. And the fluff behind it would be is that Alfarius, one of the Primarchs of the Alpha Legion, reportedly is dead. But my fluff says that he basically killed off Abaddon and took his place. And his Mournival, which if anybody's read any of the Horus Heresy novels, know who the Mournival are, would have been infiltrated by key members of the Alpha Legion as well, and so on and so forth. So that's what I want to do. I want to include Abaddon with 4 Terminators, and I'll probably include 2 units of Havocs with missile launchers, and I'm absolutely in love with these new Outrider models from Forge World. They're Space Marine bikers that are just, they remind me of Tron light cycles with Space Marines. I don't know, they're just so awesome. Anyways, so this is sort of my 6-month project. I'm gearing up for number 1, first and foremost, Astronomicon Toronto. I have been going for the past 3 years, and I mean, I know I'm nowhere near some of these vets that have been going for 10, 11 years, but I've had more fun at this one tournament than almost collectively my entire tournament experience, which is very extensive. I would also like to submit my list, my army for Armies on Parade. I don't know all of the details of it. I'm still trying to work out kinks and figure out how submissions are done, seeing as how the local games workshop for me is 45 minutes, 50 minutes away. Excuse me while I just adjust my son's bottle here. Perfect. And yes, we'll figure out what's going on, see how I progress with my painting. I think I've done a fairly good job. At some point, I will showcase what I've done model-wise. I get good comments. I'm not an egomaniac here. I'm not looking for whatevers. But I'd like to pride myself on my painting. I'm an okay general. I make a lot of mistakes still. I'm still trying to get used to 6th edition because there's a lot of nuances in it that I just don't get. 5th edition I had hands down, and I knew a lot of the subtleties and a lot of the nuances. But 6th edition, I haven't played enough of games to really have mastered that, and I learn something new every single time I play, to the point where I make a lot of mistakes because I'm arguing rules that I'm misinterpreting, and it doesn't look very good. But that's all right. Anyways, that's me. I'm Alfarius. And this is the Hydra Factory. This is the very first video that I'm going to post on the Hydra Factory's YouTube channel. And I have 0 subscribers right now because I have nothing to subscribe to. So hopefully in the future I will take this off and we will see what happens. So ciao for now, and transmission out.